So yeah, can we go? Can somebody do a countdown?
Just let you.
I'll do it.
Count it
Okay.
down.
Alright, I'll do a countdown. Ready?
Okay.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Alright, so this is Crash Bandicoot 2. The runner is evil26, and both of us that are helping with commentary are Dil Wingo and White Post.
Yeah, I run this game also. I was gonna do the marathon run, but I had to switch out last minute. But Evil is definitely a better runner and gonna put on a good show for us.
And thank you so much for filling in, by the way.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Evil. So the first level is a snow go, and so since it's 100%, he's gonna collect all the items. So you're gonna get all the crystals, all the gems in the game. The movement in the game is called neutral slide spin and assessing. So what that means is he slides and then he lets go of the direction he's going, and then he spins. So he gets like a further distance than just doing slide spins. And he's also, while he's doing that movement, he's doing this thing called curl sliding. Curl sliding actually gives you a little bit more distance in your slides. So we call it zigzag also. So you'll see Evil like wobbling in the air, and he'll be wobbling in his slides. So that's zigzag. He just got the red gem. Wait, he's not supposed to. You can do a glitch high off that exclamation box and get the gem and save a trip into the level. So pretty nifty. It's definitely an old trick that's been known for a while. But yeah. So yeah,
it's up for
warp.
those.
Yeah, so warp 1's pretty simple. Warp 1 is just straightforward. The levels are pretty fast paced in this game, so you're not gonna see we're not gonna be in a level too long, but Evil has to, like I said, he has to smash all the boxes to get all the gems at the end, and then he'll also collect secret gems and secret passages, and there's also colored gems like the red gem. Up next to Turtle Woods, he'll be getting the blue gem, where he can't break any boxes in the level, and then get to the end of the level, get the blue gem, Death Abuse, and then get the crystal and the regular gem for breaking the boxes. So it's a pretty insane level. A lot of resets in Turtle Woods.
Yeah, this is probably one of the longest levels in the game.
Yeah.
Just because you have to do it twice, and there's also like a secret area that's pretty long.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool level though. With all the with like top level strats, Evil's like sliding off mushrooms. He's doing a lot of sharp turns. It's definitely just a cool way to see how the movement is in this game, just the basic NSSing. As you see, he just slid off that mushroom. That strat is pretty awesome. But yeah, so there's other movement in the game. So like there's this thing called a glitch high jump, where you slide, spin, and jump. So you do it like slide, spin, jump in like one motion, and that gives you a lot more height in your jump, and it gives you a higher jump to get like let's say like the red gem. That's how he got the red gem, was the glitch high. And a lot of same thing with what he did just now. He did a glitch high over the hole to get into the end section easier. It just saves time and it's just a lot faster.
He also got shoes, so might as well reset.
yeah. Shoutouts to Mr. Bean for resetting over shoes.
So shoes is like when you die on a pit, there's a 25. Apparently it's 25, but for me it's like 90% chance that like you'll get a shoes animation, which is pretty slow.
Yeah. That's not a bad death.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. Good thing you had the checkpoint. Yeah, the secret passage is pretty cool because you do a lot of different like movement tech. You do like slides off, glitch highs.
You can spin off birds. That also give you like a little bit of speed.
Yeah, it gives you a little boost of speed when you spin off birds. You'll see more of that in the pits in a couple levels. But yeah, so like bonus rounds are usually they're in every level in the game. So they just have extra boxes that the main path of the level doesn't, and you need to get in the bonus rounds to get the box gem. Later on in the game, you're gonna see a box dupe and Cold Hard Crash. That's also Warp 4, but we'll go over that when we come to that point. But that's like the most interesting bonus in the game, definitely. There's also other bonuses in Warp 4 that are pretty cool. So
we'll also see a dupe in digging it, right, Evil?
Evil's not gonna dig in it, dude. Hopefully not.
Of course.
You gotta do it for the marathon, right? Yeah, that's been a pretty good warp one so far. It's like a 421 Turtlewoods, so that's pretty good. With the death, that's really good.
Yeah.
Warp one's pretty irrelevant, even when you're at like top level like Evil is. You can still get a really good PB with like a high 13 warp one, even the 14.
Yeah.
The rest of the game is pretty crucial though.
Just as Crash 1, this game also has these chase levels. But like even more so than 1, you can just leave the boulders so far behind because of the speed of this game with NSS.
Yeah.
The only thing though is that, like, for instance, in this part, there's nitros, and you actually, since there's no nitro detonator in this level, you actually have to wait for the boulders to break these nitros. You can't off-screen it because how this game works is like things off-screen deload. So if you off-screen those nitros, the nitros deload and the boulder doesn't break them.
Yeah, so he has to wait for the boulder in this level and in the next boulder level. Yeah, so he has to wait for the nitros to detonate by the boulder, because if he doesn't, the nitros won't detonate, and he won't get those boxes, and that's really bad.
Unfortunately, he will die in that bonus.
Yeah, that bonus is pretty annoying. I think he got a wrong way slide.
He got a wrong way slide, yeah.
Yeah, so like wrong way. Oh, this game has a lot of ways to troll you. I'm not even kidding. So like, for one, you can get.
Yeah.
For one thing, you can get a wrong way slide. That was a good backup that you did. For one thing, you can get a wrong way slide, which is the game slides in the opposite direction that you're trying to go, even though you have your hand on. You're pressing the direction you want to go to, but it gives you the opposite direction. So wrong way slides are a thing. Another big notorious thing about this game is dropped inputs. That's in like every Crash game though. So Crash Bandicoot has this problem
Except
where
Twok.
yeah, I've had it in Twok though for some reason. But so Crash Bandicoot, the Naughty Dog Crash games, they have dropped inputs, and we don't know what causes them. We have theories that like room temperatures and console temperatures can cause them. So like if your console's too hot, it could probably cause them. We're not sure yet. We have theories, but so that's
This is what
maybe...
Boomfan says.
Yeah, so the world record holder, Super Boom Fan, he has a theory that if his room is really hot and his console's hot, he'll get more dropped inputs. So he actually
But only on PAL.
Yeah, only on this game. So he's been putting ice packs on his console, and that's actually been helping him, apparently. So I don't know. I honestly think it could be true because I do feel like the hotter your console, the more inputs you'll get dropped because you're putting too much pressure on your.
I also think it's true, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's true too. So in this level, Hang 8, there's a timer gem, so Evil has to make it to the end of the level to get the timer gem. But then he's gonna death abuse and go back to the second checkpoint because he still has to get the box gem and he has to get the crystal.
Yeah. You have to hit the checkpoint from the back, otherwise when you death abuse you'll soft lock.
Yeah. And you don't want to hit the last checkpoint because then you'd have to go back all the way to the bonus, all the way to the blue gem, and it'd just be a hassle. So
the task actually like does the bonus and goes to like the last checkpoint and breaks it, and then backtracks to the blue gem. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, so Evil's gonna try to make a cycle on the blue gem. So like the blue gem path has extra boxes that you need for the box gem. He's gonna try to make the, I think he's gonna go for the Jesus cycle, which is the second best cycle you can get. It's the easier one to catch, in the blue gem. So it kind of gives you like a non-stop pathway to complete the blue gem without stopping. So you're just trying to go fast. Yeah, like I said, there's boxes on the blue gem that he has to get in order to get the box gem at the end. And yeah, you're gonna see him hopefully go really fast and get the cycle. The cycle's really cool once you get it.
No bully.
That was a really risky glitch low, holy shit. I almost hit the nitros. Alright, so he's gonna go past the mines. He's gonna wall boost. Another thing you can do this game, if you go up against the walls in the jet board, it's called wall boosting. You get extra speed.
Actually,
from,
yeah, you go faster.
Yeah, so Evil pretty much got the Jesus cycle.
Yeah.
He went to the side a little bit, but he still caught like the most of the cycle, so that was really good.
Yeah, the other thing is that like Crash wants to troll you, so if you want to play if you want to speedrun all the Crash 3 games, or like all the 3 Crash games, mass completion, you need to have 3 consoles or a more console.
Yeah, so each Crash game, 100% completion, you need each different region. So Crash 1, the optimal console is the Japanese version. Crash 2, it's if you're a United States person like me or live in America, I had to import a whole PAL setup to play this game. So I had to import a PAL PS2, a TV, a Sports PAL, and the game, and that cost me a lot of money. And then
Yeah.
Crash 3 is the easiest for all the North American people because it's NTSC American, so you can easily get Crash 3. Crash 1's even pretty easy to get because it's just at
Yeah. Like Japanese Crash 1 is actually cheaper.
Yeah, Japanese Crash 1's like $6 compared to like $30 for American copy. So just like the NTSCJ console's the expensive one.
Yeah. All right. So he's doing bird boosts, like we said earlier.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Trolls.
And he did that. You see that glitch high he did there? He got like a really big jump, and he was able to go over the bird and get on him and boost off him.
And
So,
how this level works, so that like there's 2 paths. So at the first, you'll just go towards the right path, break those 2 boxes that are pretty much at the beginning, and then go back to the left path because most of the boxes on the crystal like is there, and then you have to backtrack on the right path again for a few boxes and a checkpoint.
Yeah.
There's a few levels left, days.
The backtrack part's really cool because you just do a lot of curl slides. You go like to the sides of the scenery so you can get not hit the turtles, and it's really cool to see. Even like going back and forward, you just slide your way through and assess your way through, I should say. Yeah. Yeah. So the bonus.
The bonus is no.
Yeah, the pits bonus is pretty sketchy, but Evil should be able to pull it off. You do a lot of crazy strats in this bonus. For one thing, he's gonna spin off the middle box and then slide off the last one like he just did now.
You can do that if you spin pretty early before hitting the box, and then you have like some time to slide.
Yeah,
It's
so
not really that hard, but yeah.
yeah, it was a really clean bonus actually.
Yeah, it was good.
Really good bonus.
Good job, Evil. Clap.
Snap the fingers. Yeah,
Shout-
so this
shout to
is a pretty
unnecessary
good warp
glitch
1.
lows.
This is a pretty good warp 1 minus like the minor deaths that he's had. It'll still be at 13, which is good. So yeah, it's a pretty good warp 1.
My boy, Evil sleeping in Ripperoo. So
Yeah,
this is Ripperoo, and it's like an auto-scroller.
It's the most boring boss in the whole game. I go on my phone on this part. Like I check my phone, like I text people on this part because I'm just like, alright, Ripperoo time. Time to pull out the phone.
Yeah, it's like a 1 minute 30 fight. It's the same patterns all the time.
Yeah, same patterns every time. You just gotta know where to stand, and then you gotta hit him as soon as his vulnerability runs out. I usually just slide into him. You can slide, spin to him, spin into him. Doesn't matter. Like Evil just slides into him like I do. It's pretty quick too. I think it's probably the quickest thing to do.
Can we take the time for you to talk about our Lord and Savior glitch low jumps?
Yeah, so glitch low
Alright.
jumps. Evil was doing the pits bonus. He's actually, you can do glitch highs, you can do glitch lows. So glitch high, like I said, you do a slide, jump, and spin. Glitch lows, you do a slide, spin, and jump. So you can do them over like holes and like over certain things. They're a little bit faster than just doing a slide jump. I don't do a lot of them though, because you can also risk sliding into like a pit. If you're too close to it, you can get an extended slide. So like extended slides can happen at random. If you try to slide up, jump over a pit, or try to glitch low, and
I
the
mean,
game will just say no. And
the issue with glitch lows is actually that if you spin, the slide doesn't extend, so you can't get an extended slide if you do a glitch low.
You can get a drop jump, so...
Yeah,
yeah,
you can just
Big
drop
hit.
your jump.
that was a 1351, I think. That's pretty good. 51 or 50. I don't
Evil
know.
represent. Alright, time for Buried. So Buried is extended warp 1.
Yeah,
So
this
the entire game is extended warp 1 to me, actually.
yeah this level is pretty annoying. With there's 2 sets of boxes that you can get in this level. and they're both known for just screwing you. The first set of boxes are easy, but like the last three, we call them Barrett boxes. You have to get them. So on PAL, since there's less frames to work with, it's harder to. You have a smaller frame of window to get the last three boxes on PAL since it's 25 frames a second compared to the American version, which is 30 frames a second. So at the end, you'll see three boxes, and they're spaced out like really annoyingly. So Evil's gonna have to like quickly move from left to right to left, or right to left to right, and get the boxes. And then if he messes it up, then he has to death abuse and try again.
I think Andy Gavin just tested it and got it first try. Is that good enough?
Yeah. So if you don't get him, it wastes like 30 seconds. Like 22, but you know.
Okay, he got it. So.
Oh, cool, nice. You're ahead of my stream. So yeah, we got it pretty easily. It's not hard to get, but like you could still you can still be consistent at it and mess it up. So we've all messed it up from time to time. Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, so this is the second and last level with a boulder in the game. So you only have 2 boulder levels in this game, like Crash 1. So this is Crash Crush. So this level is a lot cooler. He just did a really cool slide spin over that hole. And then this level just it's just a lot better because there's a cooler movement you can do. Bonus is really cool too, but coming up there'll be more nitros that Evil's gonna have to wait on because the game will hit him off screen.
Yeah, Unbearable, which is the other backwards level, you actually don't have to wait because there's actually a nitro detonator.
Yeah, there's a nitro detonator in that level, so you don't have to wait on anything, which is nice. Yeah, so this level is pretty like I said, it's similar to Crash Dash, but it's cooler. He just did he just clipped through the side of the electric gate because it has like a invisiwall. You can just go into it. And there's a lot of hole skips he was doing. He was sliding to the side of holes and skipping the holes. This bonus is really cool. It's pretty fast paced.
Yeah, he immediately pressed down when he exits or when he touches the bonus platform to go back up. Because in this game is so good that it can deload floors, and that fixes it. Like,
yeah, this game is quite the programming experience.
Yeah, like you can if you hug walls, if you don't press down, you'll probably just fall through the wall and die. So you have to press down, that fixes it. It's good.
Yeah, the gem grab is pretty cool. Most of the levels in Warp 2 you can do a gem grab like that because of the ice physics.
You also kind of have to wait on that one since.
Yeah. I mean, you have to wait on I think all of them to get like the 3 slide because you can get them in 4 slides, but then if you get them in 3 slides, you have to wait a little bit to get like the momentum boost. Yeah, you can do them on all of the Warp 2 ice exits. I don't know what you call them. Exit tunnels, exit portals.
Right. Yeah. So this is Deal. This is a hard level. There's a lot of cycles involved.
Yeah, so like, the green gem is actually, it's behind this invisiwall that the game developers wanted people to like find themselves. So like, he just clipped through that like wall, but it's completely intentional. He's gonna get the green gem, and then he's gonna death abuse, and then he has a frame of window where he has to try to catch a really good cycle at the very end. So he's gonna hopefully get it. You have to be really fast in your movement, and like with movement in the tunnels, you have to curl your slides a lot to get slides. And so yeah, he made that glitch high over the electric water. So he wants to catch this cycle. He needs to do the bonus and everything else completely fast. So we'll see if he's able to catch it.
Fast
really
boy.
Good. It's looking good so far. The bonus is really easy to go fast in this bonus. It's just like routine. Yeah, he's gonna have to, so he has to go to the left path to get the crystal. because there's a split path, and there's also a couple more boxes he has to collect, and then he's gonna turn around, go into the right path. That's where the exit's gonna be, like the near the exit of the level. And he's just gonna have to be quick on his toes and try to make this cycle. I think he'll make it though.
Yeah,
it's looking
relatively good.
it's looking pretty looking ahead of the game right now. So
Evil. Oh, this thing.
oh
I love this game.
Yeah, he barely missed the nitro detonator.
I think he hit it, but like he drew off screen it, and it doesn't trigger.
Yeah, that happens in like Rocket 2 at the very end, like the pack levels. If you hit the nitro detonator off screen, it gets triggered, and then it just doesn't.
Yeah.
He was still able to finish the level mostly fast. That's unfortunate, but that was a really good level. That would have been probably a gold if that didn't happen, honestly.
In the wake of this tragedy, do I have time to read off a donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we have $15 from Faceless, who says, "Don't forget, we need to get money towards the Splatoon dance pad run. It'll be coming up in a few hours. Can't wait to fund that Forest Guardian."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Thanks for the donations and
Yeah,
to save pandas.
and to see Splatoon on a dance pad.
Hell yeah!
So
I really want to get that one.
Yeah. So Snowbiz is the second of the 3 snow levels in the game. So there's the red jet path. This is really a good part of the game.
It's pretty tricky. It has a lot of strats.
It has a lot of cool strats, but if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't go well, then it's really tragic. But it's mostly not too bad. So there's a lot of like hole skips, a lot of glitch highs. Just a lot of cool movement in this part of the game.
Evil, what is this?
Oh shit. That's not bad. So yeah, so you can spin off TNTs. You can do in Crash 1, 2, and 3. You just it's called spin bouncing. So you can spin bounce off TNTs and like not get hurt at all. In Crash 3, you can actually jump off nitros without getting hit. Just kind
With double jump, yeah.
yeah, it's pretty sick. But
This is a good red jump path so far.
yeah, it's pretty good. Besides like the
Dude, there's a fly on my
And the
face.
A fly in your face, RNG.
shit.
Breaking
That was-
spiral RNG.
Yeah, that was a good regiment path.
Except for the Ricky bound. I mean, not the Ricky bound,
The
the roach
body
slam.
slam.
Yeah.
The roach-
the roach
Shoutouts-
slam.
Shoutouts to Roach, who's actually the next runner coming up in Crash 3. Roach Slams were actually named after him because he used to run this game back in the day. So, shoutouts to Roach, shoutouts to Ricky for Ricky bounces.
That we haven't seen. Hopefully we won't.
Oh yeah, no Ricky bounces yet. Yeah, so the bonus is really fast paced also. Fast ways of breaking all the boxes. He's gonna do a cool mask abuse strat to get the TNTs, and he's just gonna fly through it and then get on the end platform. So he just spun the TNTs, did a glitch high, and then made it onto the platform. It's a pretty good bonus.
Evil, are you trying to kill the fly, or what was that mask loss?
Yeah, that might have been the drop slide.
Or he killing the fly?
Yeah.
No, it was on purpose. I don't want to mask out of this level.
Oh yeah. You
Wow,
don't want 2 masks out of this level because the next level
Oh yeah, it has a mask at the beginning.
Yeah,
you're
Air
right.
Crash 1 has a mask in the beginning. You can go around it, but it's faster to just break the boxes. So he doesn't want to get third mask form because in this game, third mask form slows you down a lot. You don't want third mask form in this game unless for
Yeah.
one.
It's funny because that's another big difference between the 3 games.
Yeah. So like okay.
In Crash 2, you only want it at one spot, which is like in Warp 4. I guess we'll talk about it later. But mostly you just want to avoid it because it's slow, really
Yeah,
slow.
it's super slow.
In Crash 1 you do it situational, so it's like depending on box formations and stuff, you get invincibilities.
Yeah.
And in Crash 3 you want it like basically every time.
Yeah, so in Crash 3 how it works is because the movement in that game is neutral slide jump. So it's the same thing as NSSing in this game, only you do jumps instead of spins. For some reason in Crash 3 it actually speeds you up, so when you do NSJs you go like super speed.
Yeah.
You go pretty fast.
This is also Air Crash. This is the only level that you have to revisit in the run.
Yeah, so he's gonna get the there's a gem on the death route, and okay, that was close.
Yeah, I was scared. I got a heart attack.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if you have to re-enter. It just costs a lot of time. But
It's not a big deal, just costs a lot of time. Wow, didn't get Swag Master.
yeah, so he tried to go for Swag Master, which is like an out of bounds death abuse. It's really cool, but he just did the backup, which is just sliding out and just because you don't want to re-attempt it because it just wastes more time. But yeah, so he gets the gem off the death route, and then he actually exits off a secret entrance. There's a couple secret entrances or exits in the game that you have to trigger to get the percentages. So you got the one for Snogo. This would be the entrance you go to get the red gem, but since you got it with the glitch high, you don't have to do this. So you just exit the level, and then you go on to the Warp 2 boss. So he's just gonna exit the level and go to Komodo Brothers.
It's kind of funny how secret entrances give you like 2%.
Yeah, it's really weird how this game is like with the secret exits. But yeah, so this is Warp 2 boss Komodo Brothers. There's a set of attacks, I guess you can do on him, so you can get the same throwing animations and same positions every time. You just have to learn the Komodo Brothers positions. Crash has to stand in a certain position to get him to do like a certain cycles, I guess. Yeah, movements and cycles. So this boss, when you learn it, it's pretty simple. The first and the second phase are really easy. The third phase, in my opinion, is the hardest, but I'm just bad at that one. The third phase isn't that hard. You should get it, so... I've gotten better at it, but... You know, it's not too bad. On NTSC, this fight's actually faster. So... by a lot. Because he throws the swords faster, so... Yeah, see, he got the third phase super easily. You just have to go into a certain like walking pattern, and then he'll get it.
When's 25 evil?
That was like a low 26, which is really good. That was like a 26, 26, 20. It was like a 26, 26. Yeah.
Right.
Like
All right. So this is plant food. Just as Hangate, this level also has a timer.
Yeah, so it's like the Hang 8, but you actually have to get the yellow gem with this timer gem. And this level gives you a bigger timer, so you're actually able to do what we call I can't talk, plant food 1 cycle. So he's gonna do the bonus and get all the checkpoints except for the last one. Well, he'll get the last checkpoint and then he'll just go get the yellow gem. Then he'll death abuse and go back to the last checkpoint, get the rest of the boxes, and get everything in one go. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a trick that you can do in the bonus. Not a trick, like if you die in the bonus without dying earlier, the timer resets, which is...
Yeah, so if you mess up like in the beginning and you lose a lot of time, you can just reset the timer by dying in the bonus.
Yeah, it loses minimal amount of time.
Yeah.
I guess it's safety.
Yeah,
But
he got a 44 fade out, so that's plenty of time to get the yellow gem. Usually even like 42, 41, you can still get it with like no effort, but yeah, so it's pretty cool level. Probably one of my favorite levels in the game. Warp 3 has a lot of cool levels except for the pair levels. Screw those.
Yeah, Warp 3, in theory, you do totally better and better than...
Yeah. So he's doing more wall boosting, as you see, because it gets more speed. You can actually NSS the side of those nitros, but it's really risky. If you die, then you're not gonna get the yellow gem. You have to re-enter, so it's not worth it.
It's actually not that hard. It's just like if you mess it up, you're not gonna be able to get the yellow gem. So like
yeah, there's a consistent lineup, but like it doesn't lose that much time just sliding over them. It doesn't lose that much time. It's not worth going for Limo. Like,
oh, my boy Evil doing it.
Oh, he did it. Oh, hell yeah.
It is worth it.
Oh, it is worth it.
For Boom fan.
Mr. Boom fan. Noobs. Not with the yellow gem. I need to refresh my stream. So.
Alright, so next level is Road to Ruin. Depending on how fast you do like the last little bit of... I guess that's why it's worth it, question mark. The last little bit of like plant food, you can get... Nice. Drop jump. You can get the fast cycle in Road to Ruin.
That was
which he tried to do and he got a drop jump there.
Oh, that was a drop.
And got shoes, by the way. So
Yeah, he got a second try though. The cycle skip. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You do a glitch high over the flame, and then you just go over the nitros. Yeah. So this level's really cool when it goes right. That was just an unfortunate death, but the rest of the level should go fine.
Alright, so this also has like, oh yeah, by the way, you had to go over there because that's like where the secret entrance would lead you. But you can just not re-enter this town.
Yeah, you
Just
call,
go over there.
we call this the Road to Ruin jump. So
And
you
this
just-
is like the other jump that you do to get, like, to
Yeah.
avoid doing the death route. It's not really that hard.
it's not too bad.
Although, like, if you zigzag all over the place, then it's hard.
Yeah, if you zigzag all over the place, then you'll miss the jump. But
Me
it's not
yesterday.
that bad. Yeah, I've gotten that before too.
This level is, I mean, this bonus is cool. Like, you can skip breaking the exclamation box mark and just do a glitch high to the other side.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
pretty good bonus. Besides the last one.
Reminder: this bonus is the worst thing ever. At crashing in NTSU.
Yeah, and then TSCU. Yeah, shoutouts to Sprash Vecta. White Paws Sprash Vecta. That was really unfortunate. This game is really unstable in NTSC. There's a lot of things on NTSC that make this game like shit. It's really bad on NTSC. Like,
Yeah.
if anybody wants to run this game, it's a really fun speed game, but just please get the PAL version because like running on the American version is. I've tried it myself, and White Paws runs this game on the American version, and he can tell you
Well,
it's
I
bad.
quote unquote run.
Yeah, he's ran the game semi-seriously, and he can even say it's bad. So
Yeah, as you get along.
there's people that have ran this game on NTSC seriously, and they'll tell you it's bad. But so sooner or later is another level with a gem path, but the gem path only has a gem on there, doesn't have any boxes. So he's gonna get on the gem path, get the gem, and then death abuse to go back to the main level part. It's just quicker to do that instead of finish the gem path. And if he finishes the gem path,
Yeah,
then he'll be at the other side of the level and miss boxes in the bonus. So
yeah. For whatever reason, they put like the gem pretty early in the gem pass too. Like, so you can just get it, and then death abuse. This is like a common theme in gem paths. I don't know. Kinda weird.
yeah, most gem paths in this game are pretty different. Yeah, Boomfan said he learned this game on NTSC with analog, and that is the biggest mistake you can do running this game with analog too.
Unless you're Koji.
Yeah. So yeah, so this bonus is pretty cool. You can do a damage abuse strat with the mask, so he gets all the nitros. Or he's not gonna go for it, I don't think, for marathon reasons.
Yeah,
Is he-
and yeah, you can skip the fans.
Yeah, if he fails to Tri-Blade, and if he dies in the fans, then kind of bad death for marathon.
Tri-Blade is like the freest thing.
Yeah, he just got it with like no
Yeah.
ease. There's a consistent setup for it, but I guess he just kept the mask just for safety. Oh no, he didn't do that strat. There's a strat you can do where you body slam off those boxes with the TNTs on them, and it breaks him faster. But I thought he was gonna go for that, but he didn't. So keeping the mask though is still pretty safe, especially for this. As if you die in this level at this part, it wastes so much time.
Yeah, and not only because you died, but also because you lost your masks. So you'll have to like avoid
Oh, but
killing at least.
by the way, I failed ESO skip. Then mask was the one after the bonus. That's why I didn't go for the
yeah,
for the fast bonus.
So he did 2 asshole skips at the end. We call those guys assholes because they're assholes, and he kept both masks to get both asshole skips consistently. So, because you can get the asshole skips without masks, but it's just fast to keep the mask and just do it with the mask anyway. So.
All right, so this is unbearable. This is the last backwards level of the game, and
Yeah, so this- The last backwards level.
yeah, it has a very convoluted like secret path, I guess.
Yeah, the secret path is really cool though. It's a side-scrolling secret path,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty cool. It's just like that's another of those secrets that's pretty cool.
yeah, there's a lot of zigzag, a lot of crazy jumps you'll do.
Yeah, so what he's gonna do here is he's gonna guard the checkpoint and death abuse because the bear is too slow, and you need that bridge to be open, and then you just go there, and there's actually a secret path.
Yeah, the bridge opens up when you death abuse, so
Yeah,
it's pretty nice. So the secret path, that's a good backup he did just now. It was a really clean backup. The secret path is really nice. There's a lot of cool tricks you can do, like that. He broke those boxes without even touching he touched the outsides of them through the metal crates. I think he's gonna do the 3D slide. Yeah, he went through this 3D slide, which is pretty cool. A lot of oh shit, he didn't even take damage there. A lot of cool tricks you can do with glitch high in this path. Took damage off the bullet, so he's able to spin through the nitros without taking damage because he's still in the damage state.
yeah, those cycles on the shooting guys are like, they start triggering once you hit like a certain position, I guess.
Yeah, you can predict them really easily. So
yeah.
he had that extra mask, so you might as well just damage off those nitros because it's slightly faster than going on the bouncy box.
You also lose the masks. Like, you would lose the mask anyway.
Yeah, going through the checkpoint, you'll lose the mask because for some reason in this game, it doesn't let you have masks during the chasing parts of the level. So like, when you enter a chasing level with masks, you'll lose them. So yeah, this is the last part, and he's gonna be on the bear in this part. There's like a scenery jump you can do, and you can skip. You can like pretty much breeze through the rest of the section. I don't know if he's gonna go for it. No, he didn't. So you can go through like this branch, and then you can just mash circle and X, and you'll like move forward out of bounds. It looks
Mash R1 IMO.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, sliding in this game, you can use circle or R1. The big debate of the community is that circle sliders, like myself and Tet and Dust, are like a bunch of like horrible people because the majority use R1. But I just think circle is easier. But then everybody else, like Evil and Boom Fan, they think R1's easier.
R1's easier IMO.
Yeah, and Pause uses R1 also, and he plays 2 and 3. So, that's a discussion for another day and another time. We don't have to talk about that right now.
Alright, so this is totally better.
Yeah, so this
to mix things up, I guess it's like in the dark. But you would not like the layout to speed on this anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty easy once you get used to it. It's just muscle memory. It's not too bad, especially if like your TV is like really bright. You can see it pretty well. A lot of cool charge jumps you can do in this level. This is the second of 3 bear levels. The final bear level, which is called Bear Down, is the most notorious one. He's gonna be doing that right after this level, so you pretty much get the last 2 bear levels done and over with, which is great because the bear levels stink. And yeah, and then more platforming. That's the fun part about this game is there's barely any vehicles and there's mostly platforming. So yeah, there's some chat commotion going on right now. So about R1 and circle, and my co-commentator is siding with the enemy. White Pause, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, just thought.
I can't associate with people who hate on the circle button.
Listen, mate.
Okay, so Bear Down. Bear Down is a really annoying bear level because you can get a lot of charges dropped and the whales can screw you over. There's a charge jump you can do in the beginning to get that box, but you can get a drop charge and then undershoot your jump and then die. And that wastes like 15 seconds, so...
More like bear that rhymes with fear. Am I right?
Yeah,
Evil?
Bear Down is a stupid level. You can have this level go really well, or you can have this level crush your soul. That was soul crushing right there.
At least it was like close to a checkpoint.
Yeah, that's like a 6-second death, I think. That's not bad at all. Even maybe even like 5. But that wasn't
more.
You can get really bad deaths in this level.
Yeah.
Like if you die in the TNT right here, that costs like 15 seconds. It's terrible. Or if your charge drops with those seals, that's like 20 seconds.
The one thing that you may notice with this level is that like, I'm not sure what Like what causes? Like if the bear is just running faster, but like during the first half, the bear is just so slow. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the scenery or like if it's the bear speed.
The level speeds up as you go on. It doesn't matter if you
Yeah.
charge. But like so like the levels you start off with having like slow polar. That's the name of the bear. And then the level speeds up, so then you get an even faster bear. So what's he gonna do after this? He's gonna get the gem. He's actually gonna backtrack because there's a secret exit right behind him on those ice things. So
Yep.
oh
That-
no. Oh, never
Opens
mind, I
air
thought-
crash. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That opens air crash, and air crash is, as we said, like
I thought you got a drop jump like onto
Oh,
the
no.
platform because I've had that happen before. You get a
Oh,
drop
God.
jump when you're going onto the secret platform. So
imagine.
this is air crash. This is air crash. The second part of the level. So this is where he's gonna get the box gem only. He already got the crystal and the death root gem, but he entered the secret exit to get the remaining boxes. So this is the only re-entrance you do in this game. Only one, and that was a really clean opening of Air Crash 2. So this level's really it's not as complicated as the first visit. So
Yeah, it still has some stuff to it. Of course, it has the bonus, and
Yeah.
it has a damage of strat towards the end.
yeah,
Pretty cool. But yes, like now the nitros are in here because you of course got the nitro detonator and
yeah. So
time for the bonus.
it's a pretty simple level. So yeah, he's gonna do the bonus. Oh, there's Averso.
I think he's
Crash
gonna
one
like
beta.
yeah. Oh well. Nice
Oh,
spin jump from the
that was a
TNT.
that was a good backup. At least he had a mask. so-
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
He would have died if he didn't have the mask. So
Just. Oh yeah, there's a mask right after, right? I was like thinking,
yeah, earlier we were talking about the Crash 1 beta world record holder. He's actually in the chat right now, Averso.
my boy Averso.
Yeah, Averso. I don't know how to say his name, but yeah, that's the guy who holds the world record for the Crash 1 beta.
But yeah, as I said, like a damage how use there, you damage how use of the mine, and you get some height, and you can actually go up
Yeah.
there with the jet board.
You're not supposed to go up there, but it was that's like one of the first things that was discovered in this game. If you damage abuse off the mines, I think Pete discovered it actually. Pete, the player, he discovered that you could get onto that platform and get the rest of the boxes. A lot of the tricks in this game are very they were like a lot of the basic tricks like those. They've been known for like a couple of years because this speedrunning of this game's been around since like the early 2010s. I think like 2012, 2013. When like this game first started being speed ran. Yeah, that's what Ricky told me. Pete found that.
I
Oh.
found that when I was a kid.
So Boom
God,
Fan
so
found that when he was a
Boomfan-
kid.
My boy Boomfan found it.
No did, man. I actually did gate clip when I was a kid. I'm not even kidding, but no one believed me.
And I don't believe you because you use circle.
You know what? Why pause? Oh well.
Yeah, well, alright, so, this is Tiny.
You can talk about Tiny if you want.
Yeah, Tiny, like... It's like pseudo RNG, but like not really. No!
Oh no, did he die?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's like a minute. Damn.
Wow.
That was a really unfortunate death. That was
That's bad.
oh man, that was heartbreaking. So this was it's still gonna be a 44, which that's still pretty. So 44 is still good, but you know that was a really unfortunate death that Evil got. Like
Yeah.
we've all okay.
Like, Tiny's... Like, if you do the same movements every time, you should get something similar, unless you get something like this, where... Working with that kind of quote-unquote RNG is, like, not very good.
Yeah,
So
at least
you're just gonna just force away.
this is still gonna be a low 42, a low 44, which is pretty good. Low 44 is still like respectable Tiny. So
Hey, well,
um,
why did you just walk off the platform?
just walk off
Yes.
a ledge, Jack. Walk walk off a ledge. That's like a 4406, which is still really good. So this is
My boy PBing with this and that 1 minute time loss in tiny.
Hey, this could still PB. So Ruination is a good level. So
already started well.
This is actually a really fun level when it goes right. That was an unfortunate death with the dropped input. So there's a green gem path in this level. There's a lot of cool platforming strats. It's like my favorite part of the game, probably is the green gem path. A lot of cool platforming you can do. The green gem path, you reset the cycles by death abusing after the checkpoint, because the checkpoint's right next to the green gem. And then you're gonna go on the green gem, get the green gem, and then death abuse to go back to the main level. So this part of the game is really cool. Just a lot of cool platforming, glitch hiding, zigzag, slides. It's just a really cool part of the game. There's a cycle you can catch where Evil's gonna try to get, he's gonna try to do a glitch high off the pillars. He got it, yeah. It's really cool. Very, very cool part of the game.
Man, that's unfortunate. What he was trying to was... Yeah, this is how it starts.
You're supposed to hug the wall, and then,
yeah,
you're supposed to hug the wall and then slide onto the scenery, and then you're able to consistently get onto the scenery without dying, but barely was able to hug the wall. That was a really good green gem for the most part, though. But he's just gonna take it a little safe now. He couldn't do the good high strat again on the pillars. It was a little behind.
okay.
Yeah,
He
it's
got
still good recovery. So he gets the gem, then he slide off, and then he death abuse. Evil, is it faster to slide off or slide spin? Because we were having this debate last night. When you get the gem.
On the death abuse.
Yeah, is it faster to slide spin or slide? Because I thought it was faster. Because you did a slide spin. I say it's faster to do that, but I'm not sure.
I thought a slide spin was faster.
No, you said a slide was faster. Because because you said if the
Okay,
spin,
basically,
No, I didn't.
when you spin,
I didn't
you go
say
down
that.
faster, so spinning is faster.
Yeah, I told you.
No, you said
No,
that
no,
the
I didn't say the slide. No, I'm sorry. I
you
have the no, I didn't.
Dude,
I have, no.
dude, you told me if you spin, you cancel the extended slide. I swear.
Yeah, but that's like, I told you that, and that's why it's slower.
So wait a second.
I
So
told you
what's-
that Boom Fan does like slide spin, so it's faster.
No, you
Didn't
said
come back
Boomfin does the slide, because I said Stuart does the slide spin, you were like, what does Boomfin do? I said he does the slide, he goes, oh, that's
Oh,
probably
then
faster.
maybe, maybe
Yeah,
you're right.
come on, man. Dude, that R1 usage is messing with your memory. Like, come on, dude. That's what
I don't know.
that's what R1 sliding does to you. It messes with your memory. Just kidding. Use whatever you're comfortable with.
Alright, so finishing the level with 2 masks.
Yeah, finishing the level with 2 masks is what you want. So the next level you're gonna want, this is the only level in Hanging Out, you're gonna want to get the 3rd mask form, because you traverse through the 3rd mask part of the level, breaking boxes. He's probably gonna go for the pipe strats, or as we call, because that's what he does when he bounces off the pipes. It's pretty funny, but if he didn't exit the level with 2 masks, there's a backup you can do where you can go to Cold Hard Crash and then get 2 masks there. That's like the backup route if you don't get 2 masks leaving Ruination, but Evil's able to get it, so hopefully he'll be able to keep the masks until he gets to the 3rd mask form. Yeah, O-strats, that's what they're called. Alright, so... let's see. Yeah, this part of the level is pretty simple. You just break boxes, get through the cycles of the spiky people. They call them spikes.
Yeah, so you get invisibility now, and as you can see, it's pretty slow at first, but then once you're in the handrail, you fly.
Yeah, and then he just... Oh, is he in the handrails? He's doing pipe strats. Okay, he's doing handrail strats.
handrails, yeah.
No O strats today, but... It's slightly faster to do the O strats because... Oh, he's doing them in this part, so yeah. It's slightly faster to do them because you can actually break all the boxes with your mask if you do the O strats in a perfect way. I don't know if Evil's gonna go for this, but you can keep the masks after the bonus and backtrack and then do damage abuse off the lava on the last part. But I don't know if that's gonna.
No.
No. Okay, so it's a lot harder to do because it's hard to keep the masks afterwards. But this bonus is really cool because Evil was able to do spin bouncing off those boxes, and it's pretty awesome.
Wow, my boy Evil not backtracking. I see how it is.
Weak. That's what Boom fan said. He said weak in all caps.
Yeah, there's. Now you open the secret entrance or like a new level, which is totally fly. Also, I don't know. No, you do it first, right? Like.
It does. I don't know if Evil does it first. Still, I think he does totally fly first. You can do totally fly first and then do digging it, but
Yeah.
I do digging
Yeah,
it
do
and
it
totally
first.
fly, but
Like the theory is
yeah,
that
he does.
it says if you go from here to digging it sets up a better cycle for the electric fence. But like that's based on really old knowledge, which is not true anymore. So it's
Also ancient
yeah.
knowledge.
so it's irrelevant if you do totally fly now or later.
Yeah.
Legend has it. Legend has it. If you do totally fly last,
Doing it last of the run, literally last thing.
according to the runners of 2012, in a secret scroll found in an ancient tomb. Just kidding. No, but
Alright.
totally fly is
So
really
totally-
cool.
Yeah, Trolley Flight has this gimmick similar to like earlier in Crash 1. There's something that lights your way. This time it's a firefly instead of a Aku Aku, which is like actually smart.
That was
PlayStation.
really close. Holy crap. That was super close to falling off, but
Alright. And it has this bonus in the dark. This is the only firefly that doesn't follow you in the entire game. It's in this bonus
Yeah.
and that's like too slow, so you just have to do this bonus in the dark. And it has a very simplistic layout, so yeah. Once you have 16 boxes, you can jump on the bonus platform and go.
that was a really clean bonus.
Yeah, it's good. This part also, the developers designed this as you have to like body slam these billion trillion crates, and you're gonna lose your light before you can body slam all of them. So you have to do this part here in the dark,
Yeah, the electric bill goes out right now, so.
and I think he will zigzag too much and just barely miss the jump.
Yeah, that can happen. That's like annoying. It's like 30 seconds of time loss.
So
It's happened.
he lost probably like 7 years to that mistake.
Yeah, it's happened to all of us. That's like those deaths that are like you're hoping don't happen, and you're like, fuck, got it. So it happens though.
No, I think he just barely missed the jump. Sorry, not overshoot it.
Yeah, Boom Fan said he missed it by being short.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I didn't hold X enough.
Yeah, he missed it by a little bit.
Yeah, those jumps are still annoying. So we're going into Cold Hard Crash. This is the most interesting level in the
digging
game
it.
because we're gonna be doing. Drum
Digging
roll
it.
Digging
the
it.
buck. Oh wait.
Digging it.
Digging it. Never mind. Forget what I said. I'm clearly
This
not.
is also a very interesting level because he's gonna do
Mhm.
here.
yeah, he's gonna dig in it, dude. Yeah, no. This level's really cool though. There's a lot of cool platforming. So.
Alright, so yeah, this level has a death route, but like it doesn't matter if you die. Just as like air crash death routes are, of course, if you die you can like the platform isn't there. But using some scenery jumps you can just avoid right in the death route overall, so
Yeah.
if you die here it's like not that big of a deal. You don't have to re-enter.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Over here, he's gonna break the checkpoint first because this level is extremely well designed, or this game is extremely well designed. So if you were to finish the bonus and like boxes are still counting and you break the checkpoint and then die before reaching the other checkpoint, you get locked out of a box most likely.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because the game thinks, oh yeah, you have 42 crates instead of 43 once you broke the bonus, right? And once you broke the checkpoint. So it like, if you were to die, it respawns a box in the bonus. It's a good meme.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny meme. So
No
he's gonna
dude,
get
yes, that.
he's gonna get those 2 boxes, That's the death route, but he's actually... This game is so funny because you can actually get the gem with dying in a level. You just backtrack into the death route. Same thing with Night Fight. Night Fight, it's even easier. Like, you don't have to even, like, traverse your way, like, around, like, scenery and stuff. You just slide jump. Like, it's funny. Yeah, the game developers of Crash 2, they weren't thinking. So...
That's the way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright,
there's...
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Alright, so there's the other path, and he has to backtrack because there's still some boxes and the gem inside. So you just get the gem and you still have to backtrack a little more because there's 4 boxes and a checkpoint. And then you just go back. Oh no, it was 3 boxes, sorry, not 4, whoops. It shows how well I know this game.
Yeah, it's 3 boxes. Yeah, so he's gonna get those boxes, and then he's gonna go back and then get the... Yeah.
Do I have time to read a donation really quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. Correct64 donates $20 and says, "Let's get that Yoshi costume incentive met right now." So we have that going.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, nice. So Evil's gonna
donating.
he's gonna death abuse after getting the gem because he's actually gonna go back into the he's gonna go back by the last checkpoint, and then he's gonna exit through another secret exit, which is the last of it. And then, yeah, it's,
So we have to save the pandas with our commentary, Wongo.
yeah.
Let's do it.
I didn't realize I was talking that bad, but okay. So now is Cold Hard Crash. This is the most interesting level in the game. Cold Hard Crash has the box dupe in the game where you pretty much dupe boxes, and it avoids you doing a really hard part of the level. So I can't explain it that well, but you just let it speak for itself. So he's gonna go into the bonus. So he's gonna first do a lot of the level. He's gonna trigger the death route. So then when he dies in death abuse while he's doing the dupe, he can come back to the death route right after duping. So he's gonna go through a lot of the level, collect 41 boxes before the bonus, trigger the death route, not hit any checkpoints because when he death abuses, he has to go back into the beginning of the level. And yeah, a lot of cool strats though in this level. A lot of cool box breaking. He's gonna do a really risky, not really risky, but a nice glitch high. Skips like the metal crates. It's pretty easy. He took damage off the penguin. It's not bad. Avoids the checkpoint, like I said, because if he gets a checkpoint, he can't dupe properly. So he's gonna activate the death route. So like when he comes back to it after he dies, the death route will actually still be intact because he already went on it once. So
Yeah.
there's a really risky NSS you can do over there, downward, but it's not worth it in a marathon setting.
He's spin jumping these TNTs in the bonus because you just jump on them, sometimes they, like, some of them will not explode.
Yeah, so
And you need all of them to explode.
there's a couple ways of breaking the TNTs. It's not.
He got shoot.
there's a-
That's what reset.
Oh yeah, you gotta reset now. Yeah, so he duped boxes, and now he has extra boxes left over. So now he's able to do the death route in most of the level and skip a lot of the harder parts of the level. And he got the snipe the first time, but he didn't get it the second try.
This is an epic way of doing those boxes.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Alright. So he gets the checkpoint, now he's safe from re-entering and losing like 2 minutes. Because if you were to die before hitting the checkpoint and after duping, well, the game locks you out of a lot of boxes. Well, it doesn't lock you out, but you just will have to break all of them again and do the actual correct path. But yeah, now you just go into the third and ignore like the entire other section. Like this level casually is like you have to do the death throw like 3 times.
Yeah, Casually, you have to do it 3 times, because you have to break an exclamation point box at the end and backtrack. It's the way that Naughty Dog set up this level is honestly playing this game as like a 5-year-old. I couldn't 100% this level. It's too complicated. Luckily, I know how to speedrun it now, so you can beat the level with ease. And that was a really cool TNT slide he did. He slid to the side of the TNT and was able to break the whole stack.
Yeah, just like TNT bounces.
Yeah, so
TNT slides sort of thing.
So he didn't have to wait on the little I call them wooden donuts. So he was able to get a good cycle and just slide by them.
And you need exactly 155 boxes. I don't know.
Yeah, if you get one over, you can't get
It just says 156 over 155, and you don't get the gem.
Yeah, so like if you get 156, you gem, or 154, you're out of luck. And you will accidentally break a box and lose 20 seconds, and then have to death abuse and go back and get it. Because there's that we call it the safety box. You leave that one behind, but if you're behind a box, you break it. But sometimes you'll accidentally break it, and then you'll have 156, and then boom, you lost 20 seconds.
All right, no B box.
Yeah, B boxes in this level, so like bees can spawn inside the boxes, and they can just attack you. And it's usually you'll have a mask, so usually you won't die. But if you don't have any masks, you're screwed. And this level is B boxes. They just happen like at random too. There's no way to even predict if they're gonna happen.
I think there's a way to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember if it's like sliding or spinning into them. Maybe Evil will know better.
Yeah, or Boom Fan or something.
Or Panda, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna. There's another. So there's nitros on that stair. But hey, what? What did he just do? He just got on the nitros and didn't die. Yeah, there's actually a secret path on those nitros, and you're able to get the purple gem. Those nitros, they give you a hint because they don't bounce in the air at all. They just stand still. So like when I was a kid, I was like, "What? Why are those nitros like that?" And I go on them. And I don't even know why Evil just died right there. That was really weird. That was a really weird death. I don't know what happened.
Like the purple gem, I don't know. The purple gem is also located at the beginning of the route. Like if you continue forward, there's actually a lot of stuff that's pretty cool, but like you don't see it.
It's pointless. It's pointless to even do it.
It's pretty pointless.
Yeah. So this bonus with these bouncing nitros, they control the heck out of you. Those boxes can bounce super high up, and you can get caught on them and get hit by the nitro and die.
I guess Boom Fan is like, yeah.
Who cares? Yeah. So this has actually been a pretty good War 4 though, for the most part. Pretty solid, minus the couple mistakes. This has been a good level. Besides that unfortunate death. Yeah, you can barely make the. You can have the bees be a little bit behind you before exiting.
Alright, so Engine is the 4th boss, and it's, well, it has like 3 phases, let's say. It has arms, shoulders, and like the main body, I guess. So first is the arms, that you want to like get 10 shots in both arms at the same time, or well, not at the same time, but like on the same, more or less at the same time, yeah, I guess. So to like reduce animation, like you will just did.
Yeah, and PAL engine is really easy once you master it. It's not that hard. Like double arms and double shoulders in the final fast third phase are pretty. They're not bad at all, honestly. They're pretty simple. You just you have to, especially double shoulders. You have to keep track of how many shots you've taken at engine before you.
Yeah, it's just 5 on 5, so it's like.
Yeah, 5-5, and then 10-10 for the arms. So the third phase, for the longest time, it used to not be RTA viable to do it. But everybody does this strat now for the most part. It's not that hard once you just get. It's just timing. So like, I look for like a visual cue when engine's coming up. That's when I start mashing. But yeah, so like for the longest time, nobody would do that in their runs. No one would do fast third phase because it's just risky. But yeah, not RTA viable because people have fear, according to Fan.
All right. So, based on it is level. It has a death route. It has a death route in it, and it's like pretty far into the. It's like halfway through actually, but like there's
Yeah.
still boxes on the other side, so you still have to go and do the box and bonus.
The
and then come
whole
back.
the whole goal of this level is to maintain a good cycle with the pistons and the tentacle bots. You shouldn't die. If you do die, you have to re-enter the level before entering the death route, which is really bad. A lot of people, when they're at a lower level of this game, they'll trigger the death route when they first pass by it. But then once you get better and better, you have to risk it for the biscuit. You know? You gotta just go, and
Now I'm hungry. Thanks
yeah,
for mentioning
gotta get
this.
some biscuits. But so there's a quote unquote god cycle of this level. Evil's catching the cycle really well. There's an even faster cycle you can do, which you enter the bonus first, but only Super Boom Fan can do it because he's the one that actually came up with it. It saves like 8 seconds or something. It's really crazy. But I've yet to learn. I don't know if Evil's tried learning it. I just came back to this game recently, so. But this god cycle isn't too bad. It's not super hard like the other one. The bonus is really cool. You actually do damage abuse off the nitros with your masks, and you're able to jump on each stack and then just destroy them. The bonus, you just fly through it.
No.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah. I think it was.
Oh, that's dumb. He was trying to 3D jump, but I guess
Yeah,
he
I
got
think
caught.
he tried to 3 jump.
He got caught in the piston. It not a big deal. At least he didn't die in the level. So.
Yeah, thankfully if you die in the bonus, the death route's still there.
Yeah, if you die in the
doesn't-
bonus, it doesn't affect the death route at all.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a death per se.
Yeah. So.
Like it doesn't remove a life of you.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's pretty fair.
It's fine.
Yeah, so
Like
as long as
Evil
evil
would say.
as long as evil doesn't die in the next tentacle ball or the shrink raise, he'll be fine. But he's not going to. He won't die.
I mean, he hasn't said anything in chat, so I'd imagine he didn't die.
He said oops, but might be trolling. He's good. There you go. Unless he died on the death route, which wouldn't be too bad because then you just have to go back on the death route. So the death route is pretty cool. Now that you're on the death route, if you die, it's still bad unless you get the checkpoint, but it's not. You don't have to re-enter the level, which is good. There's a gem on the death route, and there's actually the rest of the boxes on the death route. So you have to get, in order for you to get the box gem, you have to have the death route also. So you have to get both gems in one go, unless you just miss on the other one on your first time. But yeah, so he did like a 3D jump at the very end with the glitch high, which is really cool. So that was a pretty good piston hit for the most part, other than the bonus death. Not bad, man.
Alright, man. It's time for Space Toad. So Space Toad has the color gem, the color gem path, which is like,
Yeah, the
I guess
multicolored. I call it the multicolored gem path because it has every single colored gem path in one gigantic gem path. And Crash 2 and Crash 3 have the multicolored gem path in level 25. So like Crash 3 has it in Bug Light, which is 25th level. Crash 2 has it in Spaced Out, which is the 25th level. It's kind of like the grand finale, ultimate gem path gauntlet. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Both of them are pretty cool. You want to just get the gem and then Death Abuse. So he's gonna get the gem on the gem path, and then Death Abuse, and then do the main level and get the box gem and crystal.
yeah. There was like, I saw like being discussed that probably would be better to go and grab the first checkpoint and then...
Yeah, Boom Fan's coming up with a theory right now that it might be faster to get the checkpoint Death Abuse, go back and get the gem path, and then die and then continue the level from the first checkpoint. There's theories working around. I don't know if it's faster right now. It looks like it might be faster, but if you slide off that purple gem, you risk getting an extended slide.
Yeah,
I've
I
lost.
died to that.
I've lost a really good pace run when I first started playing this game to that, and I was not.
I
fun.
think my PV has that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that hot clip that has like a lot of views, and I'm embarrassed. It's embarrassing. There's a good god cycle you can get this level. Heals on it so far.
Died.
Oh, tentacle bot. Nah, he barely hit the
Barely
tentacle
made
bot
it.
hitbox. That was unfortunate. Yeah, you wanna glitch high off those guys, over those guys, but he was barely short, so.
So it's time for the bonus.
Bonus is cool. There's more spin bounces like in this like hanging out bonus. Where
It
you
has
spin
a
bounces.
it has a kind of cool TNT spin here.
Yeah,
It's like
it's pretty cool.
and then something similar to what you do in the
Hanging out bonus.
hanging
Yeah.
out bonus. Yeah.
It's really good bonus. Really clean. He wasn't on the ideal cycle, but he was still able to adjust to it and get a good bonus. Okay, so the rest of the level's pretty straightforward. Up next is going to be Pack Attack, which is the one of 2 jetpack levels, but there's a catch. You can actually do Pack Attack without the pack. So we
Actually,
call
are
it
you gonna do
packless.
pack attack last, Evil, for that?
Oh, that's an idea actually. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're going to do it last? Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Cool. So he's not going to do Pack Attack until last. So next he'll probably do Night Fight. They're not going to lose that much time, but Pack Attack is one of 2 pack levels where in Pack Attack you can actually get the whole level, Crystal and Gem, with no pack. We call it packless. So it's pretty cool to see it in a marathon. Would be really awesome. He's just going to do Night Fight and then Rocket and then Pack Attack as last. So
Yeah, the issues of pack attack can crash if you die to an electric.
yeah, that's the thing. Like if you get a dropped input and then land into like one of the electric things, either the electric
Or a night.
the electric scientist people or the electric wire thingies, you can crash the game.
Yeah.
So that's don't want that to happen.
So yeah, Night Fight is similar to Total 5, but a bit easier. It has a death throw in it, but you just completely ignore it.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
You
it
can
has
literally
a
you can literally backtrack. You can backtrack in the level pretty easily and get the gem. It's funny.
yeah. This
Bonus
one
is-
is also pretty straightforward.
Yeah, bonus is sick. A lot of cool movement. And cool. Excuse me.
It's cool movement and he's yawning.
Hey man,
Cool movement, he
school,
said.
school drains you. College drains your energy.
You're right. Alright, now he's gonna backtrack on the left side, and there's 2 boxes, and the gem is like a little bit farther back.
Yeah.
And there's like a few enemies, and there's the gems, and it just goes back.
Yeah, you can snipe the rat into that robot guy.
Yeah, into that
It's
robot guy.
pretty cool. Yeah, usually if you're fast enough, you'll snipe him every time. Because the way the cycles work with these guys is once you approach them, it's kind of like the cycles with the bullet people in the unbearable death route. Start their cycle when you're getting close to them, so you can get the snipe every time if you're just quick enough. And you don't be slow. It was a good knife fight. This is a good run. This is definitely gonna sub 120.
Yeah, this is like a 116. It's looking like.
Yeah, it's good. Really good run.
So, Rocket is next, and it's the first out of 2 jetpack levels, as Wengo said earlier. And this one, you do it in the jetpack for 100%. And well, there's really not much to these levels. There's of course like you have to optimize box braking because you can actually lose a lot of time if
Yeah.
you are slow at it.
This is also a level that no one likes to practice.
Yeah, that's why I say it.
Nobody practices this level because it's Rocket. But you can lose a lot of time to box break. White Paws is right on that. It's pretty it adds up, definitely.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So yeah, in PAL you can go through the scientists, like you can spin them and just
Yeah,
go
you just
through
go
them.
through them, and that fire has no damage whatsoever. It's just like an invisible wall. That was a bad death. Ugh.
No, it wasn't about that.
It just sucks because he just barely like hit the. It wasn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
bad. It was just unfortunate that he got that.
Yeah.
I should have worded that differently. He could have He also could have spun the box and then spun the scientist at the same time, but barely missed the box.
Oh.
Oh, did he die to the apples?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. That's a bad death.
Reminder that in the Japanese version, they're actually called apples, not wampa fruit.
Yeah, so like, wampa fruit in the game called apples in the Japanese, and crystals are called power stones.
Yeah,
Gems
power
are called-
stone.
Gems are called diamonds. So, all right, so hold on.
Alright, pack attack.
All right, backlist time.
So let's see.
So let's see if he gets it. You're ahead of the stream, White Paw,
No.
so.
Wow, not even resetting to get it. I see how it is. Oh, he's just using. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna try to get it. Might as well in a marathon. So, if he gets it, it's really cool.
Yeah, what he's trying to do is like pause buffer, like spin input because it's easier
he
that
got it,
way. You
nice.
have to. Yeah, he got it now.
Got it.
You have
so,
to frame perfect spin, so like pausing it. Just buffers it so it's like easy.
Yeah. So this is packlist. If he hits any of the electricity, he freezes the game. So let's not do that. Even the scientists, you want to just not hit them at all when they're in their electric state. If he dies to the fire, it won't freeze
He's
the
fine.
game, but he'll get the jetpack again.
Yeah, you're responding with the jetpack.
Yeah, that's better than crashing the game, honestly. So
Yeah.
if he dies, then
He also has to jump on that second guy, like the second scientist. For whatever reason, if you don't jump, you
Yeah.
have a chance of crashing the game. Okay, so here he's gonna do like a wrong warp thing.
the
Even.
crystal jump, yeah. I call it
Nice.
crystal jump.
What? Well,
What happened? Oh no!
he got a
Uh,
wrong way slide first, and then he just fell
Yeah.
down. Oh, nice.
He's okay. Yeah, like I said, if you die, not a big deal. You just
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
jetpack.
He just gets.
This is still gonna be, I think,
117.
117. That's not bad for a marathon.
Yeah,
It's actually
not
really good
bad.
for a marathon. So
Fly in my face during
the
the
last level, which is Cortex, you can miss Cortex hits. So let's not miss Cortex hits.
All right.
Let's do this, Evil. Let's bring it on home. So Cortex, you just don't want to miss any hits, and then the last hit, that's when the timer stops. So he has 3 hits, so timer's gonna stop at the 3rd hit.
Yeah. So it's like soon TM. Evil, you should probably say time because I'm like.
Time.
Nice, GG, GG.
GG boy.
I'll see what that is when my stream catches up. That was like
It
a
was like a
117,
23, I think.
Yeah,
117,
24.
22.
24. Okay.
24, okay. Nice, GG.
It's pretty good. GG.
Thank you.
Cool. Alright, that was Crash Bandicoot 2 by evil26. Really appreciate you guys having the Crash block in this marathon. Up next is going to be Roach. He's going to be doing Crash 3 NST, which is the remastered versions. He's going to be doing Crash 3 any %, which is a really cool run. So, you're going to see movement similar to Crash 2, but it's different, and just you got to just stick around for this. Marathons for a good cause.
I'm not sure if they actually like do the clip, like, gate clip in Crash 3.
They
I think
do.
they do.
Yeah, they do. So
It's
you're
pretty cool run.
you're gonna see a good run coming up next. Like I